Wasn't planning to go live and make a video tonight, but why not? Hi, it's Mark Rushton, markrushtongallery.com. It's Wednesday evening, September 14th, 2022. I suppose it's also a way to test the video, see if we have any connection issues. I thought I had one earlier. CenturyLink was out yesterday. They didn't detect any problems, but we're we're trying plan B. We're also going to be setting up plan C and plan D and all that sort of stuff, just so you know, don't have any problems making videos here. So anyway, what do we got going on tonight? Yeah, this video is crazy. It's called I have so many I have so many paintings to repaint, it's crazy. So who am I? I'm Mark Rushton. I'm a professional recording artist and a fine artist who has managed to hang out of creativity. I've released music and sound since the early 2000s under many different names, including my own. I largely create ambient, beat-driven electronica, avant-garde music and soundscapes, as well as field recordings and sound effects. I'm also a fine artist and painter, making original paintings, limited edition prints, and functional merchandise. And I've I've moved my studio into a new studio space, and I've been moving things out of storage here the last couple of weeks and bringing them over to the new studio space. And we'll get to that here in a second. Here, meanwhile, the homemade wall behind me. And let me bring this up here a little bit. The homemade wall behind me is really kind of coming together. I got I got a few paintings up there. It's incredibly disorganized, like everything I do. And then I've got, some canvases down there. I have cradled wood panels. I'm going to show a few things here too. These are past works in progress, and some of them need to be repainted. So in a way, I'm a little embarrassed to show them to you, but I think as an artist, I should show them. They have been in storage for some time, and maybe there's a little bit of a story behind them as well too. So I went out tonight because um, putting this thing together back here, my little hanging wall. The I was in search of S hooks, and I found I I guess it was about my fourth hardware store. I finally found some that had some that weren't priced ridiculous, and then they had a whole bunch. So I bought more than what I need. At least I know where I can get them now. The other thing that I noticed on some of the paintings here is the farther they hang down the wall, the more they lean out. So that, Velcro solves that problem. Real quick here, and I mentioned this in the description here. I do want to mention that I did get another album ready for release today. And let me see, let me run this over here into the screen here. It's a new Ambient Matyk album. And what is Ambient Matyk? Ambient Matyk is uh, live improvised ambient music. And had collaborators in the past, and now I'm just operating as a solo thing. So it's just essentially um, live created ambient. And so it's a 11 track album, and I'm not sure the length on it, maybe about 40 minutes or so. And uh, it's called Artistic Wave. And gotta love this photo here. This is obviously somebody's pet goat. A friend and I went out last night and went to a place, and these two people were walking their pet goats through the parking lot, and they looked like large dogs from a distance. And then as I got closer, I'm like, those aren't dogs because they have hoofs. Goats. They're on a leash. Goats on a leash. That's pretty awesome. And they were just cool as could be. It's like, wow, I've never run into that before. Goats on a leash. Seen a lot of things on leashes before, but not goats. So anyway, that's the cover. I try to, with Ambient Matyk, sometimes I use my artwork and sometimes I use my photography. So that's coming up That's being released on October 10th, and maybe get some of that music into playlists. There's some pretty good tracks on there. Um, a kind of a wide variety of ambient-ish music there. So kind of want to mention that, and not that anybody cares, because let's get to the part here that's absolutely embarrassing. So yeah, it's like I have so many paintings to repaint. It's crazy, and so not only do I have paintings to repaint, but I've also I'm buying a couple of soft boxes. They should be here on Saturday. I need to have better photographs of my paintings, both the things that are in frames over here, and the pieces as I complete them. I want to be able to have a place where I can hang them up and have good light on them. And that would be in studio number one. This is what I would call studio number two. This is largely the recording studio. I do use it as a temporary video location. I'll have the backdrop of the paintings and props back here and things like this. But yeah, so yeah, I'm going to buy a couple of soft boxes and have a little drop cloth over in studio one, and take the pictures there with my smartphone. I don't have my DSL anymore, because DSLR, because I just found it too difficult to play around with those DSLRs. So if I can get good photos out of the smartphone, I think I can. I'm going to go that route. So there's that, and what was the other stuff here that's going on? Yeah, just showing the paintings in the studio, and then of course I've got to get more of the paintings out onto the gallery site, which is markrushtongallery.com, where you can sign up for my mailing list. I'm gonna getting back to the weekly sale here very, very soon. Once I get everything out of storage, get things better organized, and start having paintings out there for super deep discount. And it's largely going to be loaded up with originals. Over time, I will be working on new pieces, functional merchandise and prints, mainly for the tote bag store. And well, okay, let's get away from that here. Let's kind of this is the nervous part right here. This is the part where I'm a little nervous, showing off the works in progress, right? I mean, it's easy to show you something like this. This is the gesso artboard. I mean, for a few years there, I was buying art supplies like a where is it? Is it over here? Like a madman. That's those are framed finished pieces there. I got tons more of that. Like, why? I, th- this art isn't going to sell itself, you know? And then I've got things like this, cradled wood panels. This is obviously a work in progress here. Um, I think I was using acrylic ink and acrylic paint. My abstract landscape there. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good there, but I don't know. I just don't know on that. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. And then I've got, God, I was experimenting. I was experimenting with the synthetic paper. And this is just largely an experiment with regard to how to adhere it to a cradled wood panel. I was going through that process before I got in the big gallery in Kansas City. And, before I got in the gallery, and then really the main reason I think I got in that gallery was the acrylic ink on synthetic paper paintings, which you've seen, like this one right back here, stuff like that. Which is, I mean, once you get in front of it and look at it, it's so textural and colorful, and they liked it. But I worked on a lot of canvases. This is what would this be here? 10 by 20, I believe. Again, this is this is incomplete. This is like it's still a work in progress. And it's titled, which makes me think that I thought this was finished at one time, but this is not finished. To me, I look at it and it's just like, nah, it's not finished. Let's look at another one of these here. I must have been doing a whole bunch of these at once, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do them in a series. I do like this sort of lengthy, um, wide sort of panel. I do like that sort of thing. Again, this is not complete. This is like an early version of whatever I was trying to do. I must have been doing them in a series, and I mean, look how many of these I've got here. Again, not complete, not even close, bud. But getting there, getting there, getting there. And how many more of these do I have? Hundreds, hundreds, over 100, over 100. That one I'm not even going to show. It's embarrassing to see. Look at this here. Here's a beautiful cradle wood panel coated with, this is a starch-based adhesive. I had some synthetic paper on there because that's what you want to adhere, a synthetic paper, and I ripped it off. I ripped the synthetic paper off of there for some reason. And hold on here. What am I going to do with this panel now? I gotta figure something. I'll put paint on glue, I guess, or something like that. What else? What else is in this? See, I just picked this up. I just picked this tote up tonight here. What is this? This is, oh my God, it's okay. So I've also got, this is like the backing. And then I got the hardboard, which is, it's like masonite. It's my friends call it Jackie Masonite. It's the couture version of masonite. I've got these more recessed, 1-inch recessed cradled wood panels. I'm not going to show you the front of that. I've got things like this. What year was this? Acrylic ink on synthetic paper, adhered with yes paste. Very dark. Yet they always say, don't make dark paintings. Don't make dark painting. I made dark paintings. You know why? Because I like the darkness. Get up real close there. There's a lot going on in there, guys. But again, this needs a little bit more work to it. It's it's been, oh, this is really nice. This is a gesso panel that's not been painted on. So again, cradled wood. These are not cheap. And this is like a gesso board. Not cheap. And never got around. I opened it up and then never got around to painting it. And then again, more of this stuff. I was experimenting with the different surfaces, and I have so many of these. Look at this. This is atrocious. What in God's name was I even thinking, right? So a lot of these things just need to, well, now this is good here. This one is just one that did this get damaged? Something like that. Now that's what I would consider something to be near finished, but it needs to be in a frame. It's a little dinged, but we can rebuild it. We have the technology, And then I've got so many of these little 8x8 square. Oh my God, those need to be redone. Why did I start so many paintings and then just like not finish them? I think, and then yeah, I've got all these like these blanks. Got blanks everywhere. Cradle wood panel blanks. So many. This 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 is just scratching the surface here, kids. And I got a little bit more. It's more the like the really big stuff sitting in storage, and that's coming over here by next week. I might go get it. I might go get it tomorrow night. What's tomorrow night? Tomorrow night's Thursday night, right? Weather's supposed to still be good. I'll go do that. And then look at this back here. These, 24-inch squares. When was this? 30-inch? This is a 30-inch painting? Dark sheet 3, 30 by 30. I'm not going to show you that. I'm not going to show you the front of that. That needs to be repainted. Dear God. This is obviously a 24 by 36. No, that's a mess. And then what is this crazy thing here? 36-inch square. Not going to show you that either. Why do I have so much unfinished art? What was it? I must have been spending money like a madman. This had to be like 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. These are good pieces here. They got to get finished. Anyway, I'm in the new studio space. I got everything out of storage. Get things up on the wall. We're going to get the studios built. I have paint over there. I don't need to buy any new surfaces forever, right? I've got all these different things. We're going to be doing great, huge. I'm going to be finishing things, cleaning things up. We're going to have super deep discount sales. It's going to be great. I'm going to hop aboard the arts and crafts bandwagon locally, probably within the next 5 to 6 months. You got to give me time to get some of this stuff finished and together, and then I'll try to jump onto that monthly circuit in the area, in the region, not just this town, but there's other places where these events are held within a couple of hours, and why not do a little bit of the travel in the circuit and try to build up that clientele and everything. And it'll be snowing soon. It'll be snowing sooner than you think. I mean, we had snow October 2020, we had snow. So, it, and then we had a period where we didn't have snow after that. But yeah, I'll have time to paint. I'll have time to paint. I'm not going to be wanting to be driving around in this crap. So anyway, yeah. Look at that. I have so many paintings. This is just scratching the surface. I have so many paintings to repaint. It's crazy. But I thought I'd just come in real quick and show you where I am, and let the chips fall where they may here. But I think I'm going to go spend a little bit of time here before heading off to sleep and throwing a little bit of paint onto the canvases that I'm working over there on the other side. And I hope this has been as embarrassing for me as and joyful for you, watching watching the artist dither, right? It's like, why don't you get to work and start painting those things, right? It's like, yeah. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. So anyway, that's it for this evening. My gallery is markrushtongallery.com. We're going to have so many wonderful finished pieces in the future. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to be absolutely crazy. So it looks like I didn't have any connection issues to this evening. That's like a first in months. So actually kind of thrilled about that. That's also a test here. So, all right, that's it for this evening. Thanks everybody for showing up, and we'll talk to you later.